Hello, this is the tutorial on EQ. Let's get started. I'm going to turn on my microphone here, and I'm going to page over to the EQ page. There are two ways to set EQ. I can set it from here, or I can set it from here. Here I don't have to be on the EQ page. It knows that I'm going to be there. Okay. I could have also hit view, just view, and it'll go to that page. I have to select it and tell which number I'm working with. And what I like to do is I like to work it from here. And I'm actually going to clear all this out. So reset all. And then I'm going to get rid of the low cut. Okay, so now I have an entirely clean feed. This is purely what's hitting the system, is what's hitting my microphone right now. Okay, let's say I want to destroy this area here. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to kill that off. I'm going to get rid of it right there. Okay, let's also say that I want to cap off a little bit of this high end. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my number 4 because my number 4 is over here, and this has all the data on number 4. And I'm going to change the mode of number 4 to high cut. Now I have a few modes here that I can choose from. Okay, I'm going to choose high cut. I'm going to bring that in a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to select number 3 because I happen to know that right around here, 6 and 8K, that you get a little bit of problems every now and again. So I'm going to bring that in to 6 and 8K. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that at PEQ. I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to adjust the Q. The Q, what the Q is it adjusts how wide what you're touching is. I'm going to bring that back up, and right about there. So now I'm doing that. Now, if I had some of these other settings, they do other things like this one. Here, I should actually go to a different one. I'm going to go to 2 and show you that. I'm going to go down now. I'm going to hit this one, and I'll hit everything lower with that level. And then this is just a low cut. So everything lower, so low cut, everything lower. Sorry, wrong one. The one that I was showing you earlier. Another one that's a wider version of that. Everything higher, high cut. I'm going to have that tighter version of it, and I'm going to tighten that up even more and bring it down. And then I'm going to adjust the frequency back over here to 2K, because that's another problem area. And I'm going to, well, most of the time, depends on the voice. And I like to also do 200. That'll take care of a lot of problems for a lot of systems right there. So I'm going to try to work over here. Bear with me. I'm not familiar that well with doing over here. Equalizer, that's on or off. That'll affect how much it's applying. And I am going to, now notice I have a few different frequencies to play with. This won't affect the low cut. This is the low cut. Okay. These are just 1 to 4, and those are here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the high range, and I am going to turn that into a high cut. So I'm going to press mode, and it's going to go up there. And I can press mode and go back down through these guys. I'm going to go to high cut. And then I'm going to bring in on the frequency to here. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to bring the frequency back to 6 and 8. Bring the gain down and bring the back together. And I can see by this where it is, which one it is, and I can adjust it back up if I wanted to. And I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to push it over to 2, and I'm going to push the gain down on that and the EQ back. Okay, now I think that might be a bit better, a little bit wider. Low end, I'm going to push that over to 200. Don't think that just because I'm pushing it to 200, 2K, and about 7K every time. That these are the ones that will be for every single person. These are a good average. They'll work with a lot of people, but not quite everyone. So you should know how to do this. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. That. And now I have, and now all of that is working very nicely. Okay, and that's how you set it here and there. Some people might like this better. I personally really don't like this. It's spectrum. You have bar right now, you're viewing as bars graphs, you can use it as spectrum. So now what I'm viewing is I'm viewing a time delayed thing. The more red the color is, the more intense the sound in that area. The more like blue the color is, less. It is really not that useful unless you want to see like a history of where this voice has been. So for most things, most people like it on the bar. This is how you adjust it back and forth.